card there. All right. Let's get this party started. Happy Friday, my friends. Happy Friday. Let me get you down here where you belong. Down where you belong. Alrighty. We need this. Things still are not quite right, are they? We'll try that. All right. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Grandma Gaines. This is Bohippianlife. I am a reselling grandma on multiple platforms. If you're interested in the reselling portion of my channel, I leave links in the description box of most all of my videos. My friends, I'm only human. I make mistakes, so you may find a video that does not have links. Let me know. Generally, the video before or after will have that. But yeah, let me know and I will fix it immediately. All right, setting up down here, live chat. If you feel like you don't see all the chat, make sure you have your filter changed to live chat, not top chat. Make sure when you jump in, you hit the subscribe button, or I mean the like button. Anaket, hello, welcome. You're number one, my friend. You're number one. Anaket's like, well, yeah, you didn't have to tell me that. All right. So let's get you started first. I tried to be a little prepared, and I still ended up being late. So I'm trying to figure out why this is not working right. Leave it. Leave it, leave it, leave it. We'll just leave it right there. I have chosen the Earth Wisdom cards today, my friends. Anaket said, I was waiting. All right, I also have the calendar as well. If anybody is interested in a free reading, I totally forgot. Yes, I saw that. How did it go, my friend? Mustafa, hello. How are you? I've not seen your name in a long time. So let me get my address put in here. That's not what I meant to say. Hold on. I meant to say my email address. Let me highlight it. If anybody is interested in a free in-depth card reading, that's 10 plus cards, more than just the ones that fall out during our daily card pull. Please send me an email and I will hook you up. Now, because these are free, they only come out once a week, every Wednesday, 5 p.m. And because of that, we are booked out until April 8th. That is an amazing association to be a part of. Good for you. And to be a president of it, good for you. My grandson is a cancer survivor. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's start with Anaket. I am using the, these things. The Egyptian Tarot cards. And the Earth Wisdom. It didn't go well. Go ahead, Anaket. Ask your question. I'll get these shuffled up good. Rodriguez. Hello, Rodriguez Recipes. What's the matter, girlfriend? Come here. Come here. what's wrong? Come say hi. Oh, you need a hug? I love you too. What is wrong? You want to go outside? Is that what the problem is? Okay. Hold the fort down, my friends. I'll be right back. Come on. You can't stay out here long. Be a good girl. Will somebody remind me in a couple minutes to let her in? She scared up a rabbit while we were out feeding the chicken and the quail. And that's what's driving her nuts. And in case I forget, will somebody please don't let me leave her out there. So Rodriguez is number 3. And number 4 is Wild Cherry. Hello. Welcome. I love your name. It's super cool. Nope. So I have received these to do a review on them, and I am liking them a lot. They're a little larger than the rider deck that I've been using, but yeah, they're good. They're good. I like them. All right, Aniket, I've got to make sure I have I don't make sure I missed your chat. You're talking about your interview. Well, Aniket, keep your fingers crossed, because you never know. You never know. You may hear from them. And should I take a leap of faith and go see her? All right, let's see. Okay, 11 years. So the first card you have is an 8 of Wands. So for your question, the very first one I said, should I take a leap of faith? Wands, my friends, and we'll go through these individually. My ears are ringing because I feel like some of you are smiling and saying, I know what that is. Wands represents a yes. We'll get into it deeper after I get the rest of your cards. So, there we go. Third card. Making a mess. And an Earth Wisdom. Oh, there's my dog. I gotta go get the dog. Let's get this card. She's like, it's cold out here. One card for Aniket. There it is. It is the Divine Love. I'll be right back. I'm coming, puppies. Come on, girl. Okay, so the answer to your question is yes. Now let's dig deeper. Wands represents, yes, it's positive, springtime, and represents something happening fast, the fastest possible, days. The 8 represents that you, all right, so, hold on, I got to bring, oh, I have this backwards. I have to bring my book closer because I have some super, super small writing. If you're new This is what I'm reading out of. So the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands says, you will find yourself freshly grounded. The Eight of Wands represents exciting news and moving projects forward. Speed toward end promises assured felicity. And felicity is happiness or well-being, my friend. Eights on the 1 through 10 of the minor arcana cycle are directive cards, which means you must direct your attention, everything. And the cards that surround the first card are also, wow, wands on a cat. You have the King of Wands. This card represents, we all know, I just mentioned everything the wands represents. So this card says take action. Express your reason to be. It says you can inspire enthusiasm where there's lethargy. You put vigor into any occasion you grace with your presence. And you're a master at putting a new spin on any occasion. Kings generally represent an older man, a mature man, and it can show a person whose active influence is either entering or leaving one's life. Positive, yes, happening quick. You have the Queen of Wands, which says, do not withdraw from intimidating situations. Adopt witchy glamour, ooze charm and magic from every pore, begilding everyone you meet. If you do not have the begilding spell yet, aka recipe, let me know. I'll be happy to share it with you. The Queen of Wands also represents love and money, and it says to believe in your power. Focus on arriving at your destination by yourself. Love and money, positive. Yes, queens usually represent a woman, older, maybe mature. It is, she is steady and enduring for good or evil according to dignity. Positive, yes, good. Your oracle for the day is divine love. Divine love. How interesting. How interesting. The rose is a well-known symbol of unconditional love and healing. Oh my gosh. So Anakat. So if you're going to go visit this person who you have not seen in forever, and you feel compelled to take a gift, don't take her roses. Buy her a rose bush and let her grow it. It'll be so much, it'll mean so much more. So again, the rose is a well-known symbol of unconditional love and healing. Or maybe a packet of rose seeds, anything. Rose quartz amplifies love, compassion, and kindness. This card says, I am loved. I am committed to nurturing my loving relationship with the divine and with all beings. Maybe we should write that a little bit different. Mustafa, my friend, it is your turn. Ooh, hot. Hot, hot. Bless you too, my friend. And, you know, I tell everybody, jump in. Try it. If it's not what you expected or what you want, you just, then you go a different way. You tried. All right, Mustafa, let's get this party started. That person, hello, that person 716. Are you in the New York area? Oh my gosh, 716 is means something to people who live in my area. I love my skeleton too. I love it. Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, welcome, neighbor. Would you like to be added to the list? All right, Mustafa. 1, 2. Wow. Mama of boys. Hello. A 14-year-old and a 19-year-old? Is that what that is for? Melissa, hello. I need a third card for Mustafa before I add more people. All right, there's your third card. 1, 2, and 3. So that person, you're number 5. Mama of boys is number 6. Melissa, hello, welcome. Don't go anywhere, you guys. You're number 7. All right, now we need an oracle for Mustafa. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you all for being here. Oh, the years they were born. That works. That's good. All right, the first card you have is the Queen of Cups. Remember, queens generally represent an older, mature woman, steady, enduring, for good or evil, depending on the situation or dignity. Queen of Cups, positive. Yes. Positive, yes. Cups generally represent... So, I should have mentioned that when it comes to court cards, they can represent a person's appearance as well. So when it comes to cups, this card can represent somebody who has light hair or red hair. So a light fair-haired person or red. Female, generally older, not a princess is all that means. So Queen of Cups, positive, yes. It represents something happening slow, months. Did I say positive and yes? It's also a summertime card. It says to follow your heart and intuition, but look within to see where you can be a little more loving and caring. That's not telling you like we can all be that way. We can all be a little more loving and caring, but you cannot go wrong is what the cards are trying to say. Tune into the feelings of others and respond accordingly. Show compassion and don't turn your back on those who need your support. Again, positive, yes. Summertime represents something slow. You have the a major arcana. Now, give me some grace when I pronounce these because I usually pronounce them incorrect, but I'm practicing. Newt. Maybe it's Nuit. I don't know. But major arcana. And this card represents, in the Rider Tarot deck, the Star card. It's a positive, it's a yes, and you have a renewed feeling for hope. You feel inspired. You might have a strong connection to the healing. In this card, if that's your connection, follow it. You can never go wrong when you're on the healing path. You have an optimistic outlook for the future. Remember, this is a renewed feeling. Hope, light, visions, positive, yes. And it says prosperity will come from what you do best. Andrew, hello. So remember, this is for Mustafa. And you have another major arcana, Hathor. This card represents the Hierophant. Positive, yes. A Taurus. It says seek wisdom and knowledge from somebody you know with experience. They reveal the sacred. So this person's been there, done that, got a t-shirt for their experience. They don't lie. You don't have to fact check the things they tell you. So go to them, talk to them. They'll steer you in the right way, right direction. But if they can't help you, they're at least a good ear to listen, and they won't gossip about the things you say. Also, because we always know tarot have two meanings. This card also represents that there could be an unwelcome authority from someone above, from someone like a parent. I hope that makes sense. Your oracle for the card for the day is responsibility. And this card says that I take responsibility for my actions and my life. I learn from my mistakes. I release behaviors and ideas that hinder me. I continually improve myself. It says comfrey promotes regeneration, structure, and karma cleaning, and accepting responsibility. Citrine, like the sun that it resembles, energizes, cleanses, and regenerates. You also have the heal thyself. If more than one fall out, they're important, and I make sure I take the time to read them all. I got a message, I don't know where it went. This card says I value my health and have the courage to do what is necessary to maintain it. I do not merely address symptoms, but go as deep as necessary to root out the problems. It says aconite. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. I'll put it in the chat. It provides protection as fears are faced and when working with the dark goddess. Peridot, or peridot, depending on how you pronounce it, is traditionally used by healers to maintain their own health. And I generally wear a peridot ring. It's my daughter's birthstone, and it's beautiful. So it might be something you wanna look into, and maybe just wear as protection. Always. Necklace, earring, bracelet, rings. Something that is not going to be in the way and that you can wear as often as necessary without it not matching your attire. I don't know how to say that. Without looking out of place. So Andrew, hello, welcome. Let's put you on the list. You're number 8. Rodriguez recipe. I think it was. It's your turn. I don't know. It didn't show. But I'm going to presume it's a green. Multitasking. Pay attention if you're using a knife. All right, Rodriguez. 1. Who all in the chat has a YouTube channel or TikTok? 1, 2, 3, and an extra. So anybody who has a channel and is looking for subscribers, just put it up there, put it in the chat so we can all subscribe to your channel and help everybody out. I'm pretty sure I've subscribed to Anniket's channel. Okay, perfect. All right, Rodriguez, the first card you have is the 4 of Swords. Swords is a no card. That represents, sword suit represents argue. me. I apologize. The sword suit represents arguing, fighting, discontent, whether it's with another person or yourself. The 4 of Swords, make sure it is the 4, Up here, see, most of the times the cards I use do not have a keyword. Again, this is a new deck that I'm reviewing, the Egyptian Tarot. Here is the book. I also have a video out of the unboxing. So, Four Swords represents rest and examination because a new life awaits after conflict or stress. It says to step back. I apologize. It says letting go of things that serve no purpose. So, if it's outlived its use, get rid of it, no matter what. All right, so all right, which one's on a cat? Amin, hello. I should say Ilham, hello. Four of Swords. Fours represent on the 1 through 10 cycle are applying cards. So, Rodriguez, you must apply yourself in the cycle where you're at. Oh, nice. So, how do you pronounce it? Azan? Whoops, don't go anywhere. Oh, no. All right, so let's add Shia, number 9. Shia, ma'am. I know I'm pronouncing your names improper. I apologize. Ilham, number 10. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I did that last time too, didn't I, Alina? Does it say Alina in there anywhere in your name? All right, no. Well, at least that gives me some grace. All right, so Alina, you are number 9. Ilham, you're number 10. So, applying cards. Remember, if it has outlived its purpose, get rid of it. This is a card of when it's time to think selfish. If it doesn't help you in any way, shape, or form, get rid of it. Throw it out. Clean house. You also have a 4 of Cups, which represents applying again. Fours. Wait a minute. 4 Cups, positive. Yes, Cups represents our emotions. And this card represents something happening slow. Months. This is a self-pity card. It represents that you're becoming a little self-obsessed, which means that you need to get out more. This card represents routine and being in a rut. So it's essentially boredom. Again, you need to get out more. This card also represents quite possibly a missed opportunity. So look for an opportunity overlooked. But don't take too long deliberating over it that you miss out. And you have the Prince of Wands. Remember, Prince represents a man, generally younger, active, and or an enduring situation or person. A younger man, active and enduring situation or person. The wands represent something happening fast, yes, positive, and it says it's a corresponding card, and it represents that everybody involved will benefit as long as this person is sincere with heart. The thing about this person is, well, they have all the enthusiasm and they have all the good ideas. That's what draws people to them. They must be in charge and they must let everybody know they're in charge. This is the downside. This person loses interest. This person gets carried away. And this person is not a team player. Also, this person may be self-employed. Rodriguez, you also have the Tower card. This was an extra one that fell out, Major Arcana. The Tower card is a neutral energy card, and it represents sudden change. it's already happening, and it also represents the end of restriction. The thing about the Tower card is you can see it like a blackboard. Like you can clean the blackboard and start over, like it was never even there. And the appearance of this also represents that this sudden change may be through no fault of your own. Sometimes it's important for people to know that it's not your fault. Your oracle for the day is the Divine Protection card. It says, Angelica enhances divine protection, spiritual guidance, love, and healing. Andalusite promote, also called fairy stones, can form a circle of protection. The card says, I fear no evil. I am protected. I lean on the divine to surround and to guide me as I move through this dark and confusing time. Is something wrong? You're welcome. You're welcome. Alina, that's better. That's so much better. Thank you. I do. I move around from time to time. I'm thinking about starting to do them in my office, so we could hang out with the tiny dinosaur as well. Wild Cherry, it is your turn. Yep, I like the Alina better. I totally know who you are now. All right, here we go. So we are on number 4. Aw, thank you, thank you. And have a blessed day. Have a blessed weekend, my friend. All right, so this is for Wild Cherry. 1. Your first card is Newt. Major Arcana represents, I believe, the sun. Hold on, let me make sure. The star. Positive, yes, it's an Aquarius. So I have dates January 23rd through February, I apologize, January 21st through February 23rd. Positive, yes. I need one more card and I will put them on the holder. I actually need an oracle. So it's a positive, it's a yes, the star card, and it represents that you have a renewed feeling for hope. You might have a stronger connection to your spirituality, the healing art. And again, this just popped up for Mustafa. I believe it was Mustafa. I don't remember, but it just popped up. If you have, if you're studying, you know, the healing art of any way, follow that path. You can't go wrong. Nurse, doctor, caretaker, whatever it is. What do you call it? Phlebotomist? Who are the ones that draw blood? Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. You can't go wrong. If you are drawn to the healing, follow that path. So again, first card, the star. I knew it. Hopefully I'm not pronouncing it wrong. You have a strong connection to the healing, and in a renewed feeling to your spirituality. You feel inspired. You have an optimistic outlook for the future. This card is hope, light, visions, and it represents prosperity will come from what you do best. You have the Two of Swords. This card represents that you are your own worst enemy, that you may be facing a tough choice. It is indecision or inner conflict. Twos are a call to organize. It may be that simple. It may be that simple. You have the Prince of Swords. This card represents that you should be alert, be ready to defend yourself, and speak your mind. So don't let somebody try to assert a hierarchy over you. If asked something, complete your answer. Don't allow somebody to talk over to you, shush you, or quiet you. So yeah, don't allow somebody to assert a hierarchy. And this card also represents generally a man, a younger man, active and enduring, an active and enduring situation or person. And because it's a court card, it can also represent a dark-haired person as well. You have the Divine Love as your oracle. This card set, we just had this one. Rose quartz amplifies love, compassion, and kindness. The rose itself is a well-known symbol of unconditional love and healing. I am loved. I am committed to nurturing my loving relationship with the divine and with all beings. Next, that person, 716. My friends, don't let your coffee get cold. That's such a good cup of coffee. It is so warm. All right. Here we go. First card you have is the Prince of Discs, representing generally a man, younger, active, enduring situation or person. Discs or pentacles represents abundance. I've dubbed it gains, monetary, material, harvest in your heart, in your soul. Anywhere you can improve or enrich your life is a disc or a pentacle. We'll get into this card after I draw your oracle. Brad, hello. There are, Brad, I agree. There are a lot of tarot readers on YouTube. All right, perfect. So, the Prince of Discs. This card, make sure I have the proper one. This person, this younger male, generally, this person is reliable. This person is dependable. You can count on them. They'll give you the shirt off your back. But, my friend, when it comes to the heart, they go the extra mile in the other direction. This person is very commitment phobic. Discs are a no card. They represent the winter time and something happening slow. Slow as possible. Years. Slower than molasses running uphill. That's discs and pentacles. You have the Four of Swords. Swords is another no card. It represents something happening fast, weeks. It also represents the autumn season. The Four of Swords represents rest and examination after some conflict or stress because a new life awaits. It also represents letting go of things that are useless, have served their purpose. Get rid of it. You also have a Major Arcana set. And this card represents the devil. It says, stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear. Just do it. We're all like that. If we're afraid of something, we won't do it. I'm trying to come up with an example. Something super simple. I don't know. Rock climbing. If you've never done it, you have a fear of it. I know that's kind of extreme, but you can do it. Just do it. What was that? We did the, oh, what do you call it? Brain drain. Anyway, also, because the tarot has two meanings. This card also says, if keep wanting and you will always be in need. What are those freaking thingies on the cable where you're strapped in and you hold on and you zoom across on a cable? No, Mama of Boys, you didn't miss it. Oh my gosh, what is it called? Zip lining. Yeah. So I'm afraid of heights. Deathly afraid of heights. But I love that zip lining. Whoo doggy, that's fun. Scary? Fun. Scary fun. Stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear. You can do it. Your oracle for the day is the Rest card. I can't find it. My books are falling apart. I have pages falling out. All of them. They're so stinking old. So it says chamomile allows relaxation, and it replenishes the mind, body, and spirit, and promotes sleep. It says jade brings good fortune. I value the gift of sleep, which provides rest for the body and mind and opportunities for the spirit. I make sufficient time for sleep. Super important. Oh, yeah. Zip lining scares the crap out of me. But we've done it a few times. Even roller coasters. Certain roller coasters or amusement rides. Yep, but I'll be first in line. Put me on that ride and let me sit in the front seat. And then after I ride the front seat, I'm getting in line and riding the back seat. All right, Mama of Boys, your turn. Thank you. The first time, my youngest son loves to rock climb. He'll climb anything. I'm like, no, scares me. Oh my gosh, scares the crap out of me. I have to not look. My oldest son is afraid of heights. And my son-in-law, so my oldest son and my son-in-law, the four of us went zip lining. Yeah. We all hit the bar afterwards for shots. My poor son, when he got off, his hands were shaking. He was like, Mom, we need to go have a drink. But he's the same way. He will get on those roller coasters. All right, so the first card. Oh, nice card. All right. So, Mama of Boys, I'm just going to leave you in anticipation until I get this oracle pulled. But just know that the first card you have in it is an amazing card. And the cards around it kind of support it. So we just made an oracle for Mama of Boys. Just one oracle. If this one doesn't work, we can always use another deck. sometimes that happens. So the Crow Oracle, my favorite Oracle deck. The Oracle are based on spirit. Tarot is stars. I like the Crow. They are blunt and to the point, and a lot of people don't like them. They get butt hurt. Oh ho, they have something for you, my friend. 2 for you. Okay. So the first card you have is, again, a major arcana, the World. This is a positive card. It's a yes card. It represents growth. So, slow, successful completion. We all know, we have all been taught that the world spins slow. Slow, successful completion. Time has come to venture forth. The world is open to you and will respond accordingly at this time. It represents triumph, success, unity, permanency, freedom, and realization. Again, positive, yes, growth. The next card you have is the 5 of Discs, aka Pentacles. I have dubbed it GAINZ because I'm Grandma GAINZ. So anywhere you can make your life better, monetary, material, harvest, in your heart, in your soul, anywhere you can improve your life is a disc or a pentacle. This card represents a halfway point. It's a call to put boundaries in place, and boundaries are not walls to keep people out, my friend. They are doors to keep you safe. Again, it's a halfway point. It represents monetary, material, and quite possibly relationship troubles. It represents that you are halfway there. You see others have what you don't, and it all beckons you. Sometimes we must experience this to strive for a better life and to set off on the hard road of ambition. Boundaries, my friend, boundaries. You have the 3 of Swords. This card represents petty conflict. Grudges need to be dropped. Someone needs to step back and act as mediator, or it's just going to get worse. My experience, in my time, at this time in my life, the things I've been through, when I see this card pop up for me, I'm just let bygones be bygones. I just don't care anymore. And if that doesn't fix the rift, then I'm like, well, let's just agree to disagree on it and let's move on. Because life is too short to keep arguing, especially petty conflict. It represents something that's going to happen fast, weeks, so it should be taken care of as soon as you could. Your oracle for the day is the Scavenge card. Super important. Growth, my friend. That is the most important card. This is stuff that needs to be taken care of in order for this growth. Whoops, wrong page. This card will appear more frequently as you jump from one opportunity to the next. Use it to gather information and determine what you like and what you don't like. This is super important. Use this time, I know I'm saying it again, use this time to determine what you like and what you don't like, what you can and what you won't settle for. Now, this card can also appear if you're simply taking what you can get, instead of directing your attention toward the steps that will lead you to something more substantial. Now, you have another card that popped out, the Cashing card. This card may indicate that you will benefit from investing. Now, it could be from investing in yourself or investing in a financial institution. Now, my friend, remember, the Oracle and Tarot are not financial advisors, but you can't go wrong if you're investing in yourself. Tatsunin, hello. I always worry I'm going to pronounce your name wrong. Hello and welcome. You're number 11. Melissa, it is your turn. Don't forget, I have my email highlighted at the top of the chat. If anybody is interested in a free in-depth card reading, they're free. So it's a whole layout. And you can ask a question from 7 different subjects. So if you're interested, send me an email. Anybody in the chat, if you're interested, send me an email. These are free. They come out once a week. My next available date is April 8th. Send me an email, anybody. TC, hello, welcome. How are you? All right, so this is for Melissa. I love the Crow deck. They are straightforward. TC, you are number 12. Melissa, the first card you have is the High Priestess. I apologize. The Priestess. I'm using the Egyptian Tarot, not the Rider deck. Let's see what falls around her. You're trying to stay warm. I can understand that. It is super chilly here. I can't see what the temp is because I'm using my phone. But it was like 12 this morning. And just getting chillier. We're in for a winter storm. So I'm going back to the Earth Wisdom Oracle. Unless they have nothing to say. This is for Melissa. Let me see what we have here. I'm pretty sure. Yes, we do have a card that flipped. Strength. Oh, and you actually have Heal Thyself. You have 2 of them. All right, again, so the first card you have, Major Arcana, the Priestess. Also, the High Priestess. I have to get my paperwork closer. Oh my gosh, what does that say? So it represents change that you didn't realize was happening. It's intuition, which is also known as gut feeling. And it says the future is yet unrevealed. But I have something super, super small written in here. What in the world does that say? This is a card. It's a call to realign yourself. That's what that word says. I should probably write that better. Again, it's positive. It's yes. Align. Yeah, I can totally read it better now. You see the pillars? They represent balance and judgment. Some people say each pillar, one represents evil and one represents good, and that there's a little bit of good in evil and a little bit of evil in good. But it is all about balance and judgment. Realigning yourself and a change that you didn't realize was going to happen. Trust that intuition. We never trust our intuition enough. You have the Prince of Swords. Represents something approaching fast, weeks. A prince also represents a younger person, active and enduring situation or person. This card says to be alert, be ready to defend yourself, and speak your mind. So I say it all the time, don't allow somebody to try and assert a hierarchy over you. This might be a younger person trying to do this to you. And also, swords generally represents and it shows a dark person, a darker haired person. So don't allow that. You have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords says is a woman, generally older, mature, steady, and enduring for good or evil. The Queen says, say what you think, be wise, be direct, ambitious, you speak sharply. The Queen says, be your own person, keep your strong convictions no matter what opposition you come up against. Don't be afraid to stand alone. Be confident, be straightforward, and you will receive the acknowledgement you deserve. Again, something happening fast, weeks. I feel it's going to have something to do with this person. You also have the Four Swords that fell out too. You have a lot of sword. I feel like you have a few swords here. Swords is a suit of arguing, fighting, discontent, whether with another person or inner. This four represents rest and examination, because a new life awaits. This is after stress or conflict. And it represents also letting go of things that have used up their purpose. Get rid of it. Your oracle for the day is the Strength card. This card says Juniper eliminates self-destructive tendencies, encourages prosperity, and provides protection. I have a juniper tree growing out in the yard. Whenever I can get that far through the snow and wipe the snow away, I'll get a picture of it and put it on my community tab. It also says Tiger's Eye promotes grounding, strength, and protection. It says, I am strong and in control of my actions. I choose to act in ways that strengthen my body, mind, and spirit. I build my own strength and offer it in service to others. I've had this juniper plant for tree, I don't know, 10, 15 years. It has been uprooted a few times because when we had our old house torn down and moved out, and the new one built and put in. So that tree had to be moved. But yeah, it's growing, but everything, all the wildlife like it just as much as I do. But it is thriving. I only planted it because I had read an article that said the roots are worth money. I forgot where I was going with that. So the Heal Thyself card is your second oracle, Melissa. It says aconite, if that's how you pronounce it, provides protection as fears are faced and when working with the dark goddess. Peridot, is traditionally used by healers to maintain their own health. It says, I value my health and I have the courage to do whatever is necessary to maintain it. I do not merely address symptoms, but go as deep as necessary to root out the problem. So, Peridot, that's my daughter's birthstone. It's a very, very pretty green. I usually wear it all the time. But it might be something you might want to think about purchasing and carrying. Andrew, you are next. It's your birthstone too. It's so stinking pretty. I love it. Just love it. So when's your birthday, Melissa? My daughter's birthday was August 5th. She shares her birthday with her nephew, my grandson, my middle son's youngest boy, Gabriel, 824. How awesome. Yeah, Gabe has a channel too. He's the Geiger counter. Geiger counters. All right, Andrew. Ooh, nice card. First card you have is an Ace of Swords. The only thing I'm going to say about it right off the bat, before I pull the rest of the cards, it represents victory. That's about all I got for you on that one right now. Yeah, you have some nice cards, my friend. Some very nice cards. I'm enjoying these Egyptian Tarot cards. Sister Susan, oh my goodness. Hi, how are you? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see your name. Please be nice, Moon. Susan, I put you on the list. So, Andrew, first card you have, Ace of Swords. It's a no card. Represents something approaching fast, weeks. It also represents the autumn season. Swords represents the autumn time. I know it's kind of hard to see with the yellow. All right. It represents victory and a new cycle. On the 1 through 10 of the minor arcana, 1 through 10 are cycles. 1 being the start of one, 10 being the completion. So the appearance of this 1 represents that you have just completed a cycle. So congratulations. It represents victory, pure thought, intellect, singular, decisive, cutting, and purposed. The appearance of the ace also represents that it may show a downsizing is required. A perfect time to get rid of things that you don't need. You also have the Two of Wands representing the start. Two of Wands. Yes card. Positive. It represents springtime. Something happening fast as possible. Days. When it comes to tarot, days is as fast as it gets with the tarot. 2 is an organizing card. On that 1 through 10 I was talking about, closer to a 1 than it is a 10. It is a call to organize. It's also your hope and wishes card. So fire yourself up. Plan ahead. Be strategic. The card says, where do you want to go? What do you have to give? The card says, think innovative and think fresh ideas. The Two of Wands says that you're in an excellent position to join forces with another who shares your vision. The next card you have is a major arcana, Sokar. Let me make sure this... this card represents death. Don't freak out. It doesn't mean you're going to wake up not breathing tomorrow. It just represents an inevitable change. It's a neutral energy card, so it means it's probably going to be emotional. Yeah, change is generally never fun. So, Scorpio. Change. Inevitable. Very transformative. And what else do I have? I have dates for you if you'd like the dates. October 24th through November 22nd. Also representing the Scorpio. My friends, you have another 2 card. Understanding is your oracle. There is a call for some organizing in your life. This card says cinque foil, promotes the ability to see another's point of view, and it helps unravel hindrances to understanding. Dioptase. Oh, I dislike when I do this. Dioptase. Maybe that's how you pronounce it. Dioptase. Anyways, it enhances heart-centered communication. The card says, I am secure enough in myself to see others' viewpoints. I seek to build compassion and understanding between myself and others. So remember, once you can see all sides, act as a peacemaker and help others. It helps others to release their biases and view others with compassion and understanding. Alina, you are next. Good. I hope that means you're feeling better, Sister Susan. Sister Susan. I can't help it. I call her Sister Susan. It's... All right, Alina. Let's see what the tarot has for you. Oh, wow. I'll have to check that out. Same color shirt. Huh. Yep, I'm going to have to check it out. Did it tell how you pronounce it? Dioptase or dioptase? I don't know. All right, we just need an oracle for Alina. You guys, we're doing really good. Oh, seriously, Susan? That means we're going to get it too. I understand though. Stay safe. Yeah, and stay warm. All right, Alina, this is a nice card to get off the bat. Oh my gosh, you have, wow, you have some nice cards. Yeah, definitely don't go outside. The first card you have is the Ace of Pentacles. Now, anybody who's been with me for a long time know that this is my most favorite card in the whole tarot deck. Now, I know there are other cards that are more powerful that we all want anywhere in a reading, but this is my favorite. The Ace of Pentacles, or discs, represents the start of something new. So congratulations on completing a cycle. Ricky, hello, good morning, and welcome. So Alina. This card represents infinite opportunities, material opportunities, a place of wealth, and a place of perfect contentment. It's a place we all strive to be. We all want this in our life. Also, it represents that if somebody offers a helping hand, if somebody offers to help you, say yes. Say yes. Ricky, you are number 14. And we're on number 9. We're moving along very fast. You had a good night's sleep? Thankfully. I'm so thankful you did. Alina, you have the 7 of Cups. Cups is our emotion suit. It's a positive. It's yes. It represents something slow, months. The 7 of Cups is an imagination and inspiration card, but it needs to be kept in check. So it says, there is fanciful, then there's downright deluded. Use your imagination in practical ways or it will use you. So, is fate revealing the truth? But it also wants you to know that pie in the sky ideas, it's your right. Imagination, inspiration. But don't expect other people to feast on it. dioptase. Thank you. You also have the Ace of Swords, another positive. Represents the start of a new cycle. Victory, new cycle, pure thought, intellect, singular, decisive in cutting and purposed. More important, it represents that a downsizing may be required. Congratulations on this new cycle. Your oracle for the day is communication. And this card says that daffodil is like a divine trumpet. I love that. It creates the connection with spirit guides, teachers, and humans. It enhances the ability to hear and speak in the spirit world. Angelite promotes communication. The card says, I am a skilled communicator. I seek with clarity and kindness. I listen attentively without prejudice or prejudgment. I ask questions and cultivate curiosity. Cultivate curiosity. That should be a YouTube channel. Ilham, you are next. Somebody's name who starts with a C should have a YouTube channel. So like Clara's, oh crap, I just lost it. Now I lost it. Let me go back. Clara's Cultivating Curiosity channel. That's something. There we go. Wow. Ilham, you are next, my friend. So we're on number 10. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I will be there watching. I enjoy that stuff so much. Did another one flip? Okay. The first card you have is a 9 of discs. 9s are a resting phase, Ilham. Enrique, hello, welcome. I wished I were a little more artistically talented when it comes to painting, drawing, coloring. I got down. All right, so again, Ilham, the first card you have, Cultivated Curiosity. This card, the 9 of discs, pentacles, flip the page, Grandma, represents security. There is plenty in all things. The card says there may be a price to pay, though. You want for nothing. You're content in the gardens of bounty, and you're secure in the safety of your haven. But security comes with a risk, with a price. There is a lack of thrill and risk. Or the card can represent a donation from a sponsor. Remember, 9s are a resting phase. 10 is the completion of the cycle. So you may be getting a little antsy, bored. What do they call it? Spring fever? Risk and thrill. Lack of. You have the 2 of Wands representing something happening fast. Positive, yes, springtime. The 2 is your hopes and wishes card. It's also a call to organize. So, fire yourself up, my friend. Plan ahead. Be strategic. Where do you want to go? And what do you have to give? The card says think innovative and fresh ideas. And not only that, it says that you're in an excellent position to join forces with another who shares your vision. You have the Ace of Swords. It represents the start of a new cycle. Congratulations. This card is victory. It's pure thought. It's intellect, singular, decisive in cutting and purposed. This new cycle is all of that. And it also represents that a downsizing may be required. Get rid of it. If it doesn't use, if you can't use it, get rid of it. Seriously, think selfish in that, when it comes to this card. So your oracle for the day is the self-acceptance card. Witch hazel is not something I have planted yet, but I will. It harmonizes opposites and encourages the acceptance of individuality. Goldstone helps with attaining goals and recognizing one's values. It says, I accept myself as I am. I recognize my contrary nature and revel in the creative chaos. Oh, that's another one. Creative chaos. And revel in the creative chaos that is my soul. I am enough. Oh, I love it. I have to write that down. Creative chaos. You were all immediately like, chaos. CH, Grandma. So, creative chaos and cultivated curiosity. There you go, Ricky. Creative chaos for your channel. All right, so Tatsunin, it is your turn. Your father's name starts with a C? Trying to think of names that start with a C. Christopher, that's my son. Charles. Corey. I'm stuck. Cameron. Tatsunin, the first card you have is the 10 of discs. 10 represents the completion of a cycle. So congratulations, my friend. That's something we all want to be able to do, is to complete something so we can start something new. We just need one card for Tatsunin. So, apparently, we're getting two. The first card you have is the 10 of discs, or pentacles. Now, the 10 represents the master. The 8 is the journeyman, and the 3 is the apprentice when it comes to the discs. This card represents that you can slow down. It's a structure card, but it says you need to keep the outcome in mind and keep working toward it. But you don't have to, you can slow down. This card is lasting security and wealth. But you need to delegate now. It symbolizes a well-established foundation, family harmony, and the fulfillment of a substantial legacy. So slow down, take it easy, let others take more responsibility. You have the Queen of Discs. The Queen of Discs represents, or pentacles. This is material comfort, stability, and abundance. This card says get grounded, connect with the earthy side of life, learn to be resourceful, practical, and share with others. More important, attend to your financial affairs. Less going out, more coming in. Did I mention material comfort, stability, and abundance? more coming in. It represents that when you think of a way to make money, you generally do. So you need to think along those lines. And it's a winter time card. Perfect time to store. Oops, don't go anywhere, you guys. You also have the Tower card, Major Arcana. This card represents sudden change in that it's already happening. And it's a neutral energy card, so it's probably going to be an emotional time or is an emotional time. But more important, it represents the end of restriction. And most likely, no fault of your own. Super important. I mentioned it earlier. Someone received it as well. Through no fault of your own. Your oracle for the day is the heart healing. It says bleeding heart heals broken hearts and wounds caused through relationship issues. Aw. Everybody, plant bleeding hearts to mend those wounds. All right, emeralds are tiny, brilliant crystals of emotional healing. My heart hurts. I feel the pain and name the source of it. I allow myself to experience it even though it is hard. I honor the experience of my heart and I release the pain. You also have the Strength card. We just had it. Juniper eliminates self-destructive tendencies, encourages prosperity, and provides protection. Tiger's Eye promotes grounding, strength, and protection. I am strong and in control of my actions. I choose to act in ways that strengthen my body, mind, and spirit. I build my own strength and offer it in service to others. Duncan, hello. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Jim, hello. Welcome. Duncan. Jim, doing the best I can to get to everybody. MJ, hello. You're on the list as well. Now, the list is full. Doing everything I can to get to the next person or to complete the list. These are free readings, but if you want to jump ahead, skip line, not wait, not take the chance, and not getting a card pulled, a super chat will get you next in line immediately. TC, you are next. Then Susan. Whoopsies. That was horrible. Oh, come on. Ooh, wow, TC. You got some strong, powerful currents going on in your life right now. All right, my friend. All three of your cards are major arcanas, which absolutely, positively represent powerful currents in the air in your life. Wow, 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 wow. The first card you have is Set. Major Arcana. This card represents the devil. Neutral energy card, it says stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear. Just do it. It's a control card. Now, the example I used earlier when it popped up was ziplining. Huge fear of it, but I did it. And I'll still do it. I'm still afraid of it, but I will still do it. Now, on the flip side, this card says if you keep wanting, you will always be in need. I have dates for you, December 22nd through January 20th. Did something just happen that has put you in a state of fear that you're afraid of doing? You also have a major arcana, Sokar. This represents, this is the death card. Don't freak out. It doesn't mean you're going to wake up not breathing tomorrow. This card represents an inevitable change. It's change, inevitable and very transformative. Uh, it's a neutral energy card. It represents it's probably going to be emotional because change is never pleasant. Unless, of course, we hit the lottery. You also have a major arcana, Isis. This is the Hermit card, I believe. One moment. It is. It represents focus. It's Virgo. Positive, yes. It's also a card of coaching or mentoring. And it allows others to possibly follow in your footsteps. So, super important to take the time to be alone and look within and find your purpose in life. Your oracle for the day is the practical intuition. Vinca grows close to the ground. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's I will put it in the chat. It's like a ground cover. It's a humble, grounded plant. It promotes the practical use of spiritual abilities and helps open the third eye. Lapis lazuli supports intuition and spiritual sight. This card says, I use my knowledge and understanding to solve practical problems. Through my wisdom, I help increase beauty in the world and help support the beneficial flow of energy. I love tarot. Love, love, love it, my friend. Just keep shuffling and letting cards fall and learn the meanings of them. You cannot go wrong. The more you use them, the more they open up to you. Yash, hello, welcome. Susan. This is the Egyptian Tarot deck. It was sent to me to do a review on from the Cross Crow books. And, yep, I like it. Crossed Crow Books. They're out of Chicago. All right, so, Sister Susan. Don't forget, if anybody wants an in-depth card reading, free whole layout, send me an email. A whole layout is not just the cards that fall. Ogsman? One. Hello, welcome. I totally don't mean to mispronounce your name. I'm horrible. Is it Jonah? Hello and welcome. Thank you. I think these are beautiful too. I'm just finally getting them broken, comfortable, bendable. Because the deck I usually use is like super comfortable. All right, so Sister Susan, the first card you have is Major Arcana at. It represents the Chariot. There it is. Wow, what is this one? No fooling. No shiznit, Sister Susan. Sister Susan's not a nun, you guys. Don't think that. So I wasn't swearing at her. I wasn't swearing at the nun. All right. So, Susan, you have 3 major arcanas, which represents powerful energies in your life. We just need an oracle for Susan. So again, remember the at is a major arcana, represents the charity. This card represents victory. So the appearance of this card represents that you, until the appearance of this card, have been on a plateau. No, she's not a nun. No, she's not. She's going to clobber me when she sees me. So it represents that you've been on a plateau. Nothing you've done or have tried has been fruitful. Everything's been fruitless. But the appearance of this card represents victory and finally forward movement, and that you should take the road less traveled. The next oracle you have is Kansu. This card represents the moon. Pisces, neutral energy. This is going to be an emotional time. It represents that you need to go on a journey of renewal. Just like the moon does every month, so you, just like the moon, can become unstuck. The moon has multiple phases that it goes through before it becomes new and full, representing there are going to be multiple things you're going to have to go through before you become new and full. The next card you have is Anne, Major Arcana. This card represents judgment. It's positive. It's a yes card. After past or life lessons, quick, clear, and permanent change. So embrace all opportunities coming your way. Susan, you also have the Heal Thyself card. This has popped up a lot today. So Aconite provides protection as fears are faced and when working with the dark goddess. Peridot is traditionally used by healers to maintain their own health. Some illnesses are only physical. Others have deeper roots. In order to move toward better health, you must enlist the help of the dark goddess. Enter your heart, confronting your deepest fears. Find the poison that's hurting you and remove it so you can heal. I value my health, and I have the courage to do what is necessary to maintain it. I do not merely address symptoms, but go deep as necessary to root out the problems. Next is Ricky. My ear is ringing, so if that's Susan, you are so welcome, my dear, and I will call you after the live. If my right ear rings, it's a female. If it's my left ear, it's male. If my right hand itches, I have a bill to pay. If my left hand itches, something's paying me. If my left foot itches, the road I'm on, my path will be clear. If my right foot itches, there will be some objects in the road. You're welcome. Ricky, the first card you have is an Ace of Swords. Whoa, these things are jumping. Wow. I tell you what, these cards just amaze me. I really, really, really like these Cross Crow books. Thank you so much for sending me these cards. And I have a stack of books from them too that I'm reviewing. All right, Ricky, we just need an oracle for you. I'm going to show you one of the books I have right here because I had started reading it. Cross Crow books. No, I did not pass you Tetsunin. You probably have to go back about... So the first card you have, Ricky, is the Ace of Swords, representing victory, the start of a new cycle. It also represents that you may need to downsize. This card represents pure thought. It's intellect. It's victory. Singular because it's a one. Decisive, cutting, and purposed. And again, more importantly, it represents that you have completed a cycle and that you can start a new one. You have the priestess, major arcana, aka the high priestess. It's a call to realign yourself. So change you didn't realize was happening. Intuition or realize you needed. It's intuition and gut feeling. More important, the card represents the future is yet unrevealed. And remember, the pillars represent balance and judgment. Everything is all about balance and judgment. There's a little bit of evil and good, and there's a little bit of good and evil. There's a little bit of light and darkness, and there's a little bit of dark and light. It's all balance and judgment. You have the Princess of Wands. Princess represents a younger woman, generally. Frequently represent a younger woman or general attitude prevalent with a younger person. Wands generally represents a light fair-haired or red-haired person. The Page of Wands says it represents a longer time frame. It says burst out, be proud, be active, be creative. Conjure your brilliance. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like so I've mentioned wands represent something happening fast, days, but this card says a longer time frame. So you may hear something soon, positive, that will represent a successful completion. Oh my gosh, it's just going to take longer. Your oracle for the day is Shadow Treasures. Sometimes I'm like, woman, what in the world did you just say? So Black-Eyed Susan provides a light in the darkness while doing shadow work. They are so stinking pretty. I love Black-Eyed Susans. So golden calcite shines a gentle, comforting light on hidden treasures. It says we all have our parts of ourselves that we keep hidden from the world, not knowing that these shadow aspects actually contain treasures, Ricky. Shine your light, shine the light of love in the dark corners of your soul, and look with compassion on these neglected qualities. You will find something very necessary to living your soul's purpose. I face my shadow with excitement, knowing there are treasures to be found. I sift carefully through the wreck of my psyche and gently release neglected parts of myself. Very, very nice card. That may be one of my favorites in that deck. Duncan, you are next. Hey, stay. We're still doing good, right? All right. Didn't want to lose anybody. Oh, boy. There. All right, Duncan. Your first card is a Ten of Cups. Congratulations. Whoa, that was fast. Congratulations on completing a cycle. Cups. Cups is our emotions suit. Positive, yes. Represents something happening slow. Cups is a month's suit. I'll go deeper once I get you an oracle. Oh, wow. I'm not sure we've gotten that one very often. Duncan's like, shnikes. 10 of Cups. I need a drink. This card represents, this is one of the cards that, the most positive cards in the deck. It's one everybody wants. Yes, it's only a minor arcana, but it represents domestic bliss. It says, enjoy and appreciate it, Duncan, because you deserve it. And it represents that you're going to be here for quite some time. Domestic bliss. You have the Prince of Swords. Remember, the Prince represents a younger man, a younger, active, and enduring situation or person. The Prince of Swords says, be alert, be ready to defend yourself, and speak your mind. Make sure you get your ducks in a row. Or your pharaohs. The next, is that right? I hope I didn't use that out of context. All right, King of Swords. King, generally an older, mature male. This can show a person whose active influence is entering or leaving one's life. The King of Swords represents, don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. So things may be good, but don't let your guard down. Don't let your guard down. Always be aware. Your oracle for the day is boundaries. Super curious about this one. Yeah, we totally don't get this one very often. Yarrow. I do have that planted in between. We have gotten this one not long ago. It's a boundaries card, and I have yarrows in a boundary between our property and somebody else's. Very pretty. It helps establish and defend healthy boundaries, strengthens the aura and sense of self, and heals energetic wounds. Amber reinforces boundaries. The card says, I have a right to autonomy and independence. No one controls me without my permission. I know who I am. It says creating clear boundaries is necessary for maintaining good emotional, physical, and spiritual health. If your sense of identity is weak, or you need to heal energetic wounds, establishing boundaries is vital. Autonomy. Thank you. I need to put a little hyphen in there. Jim. That's what I have you guys for. We might actually get Jim and MJ completed. That one did a pirouette for Jim. The Tower, you are going through some changes, my friend. Major Arcana, neutral energy, so it's going to be an emotional time. Sudden change, quite possibly already happening. Crap. Jim's like, yep, that's about how my life is going right now. Let me make sure I didn't lose. Yep, here it is. All right. Michelle, hello. All right, Jim, we need an oracle. And then I'll get, we'll go deeper into the Tower card. Yes, it's an emotional time. The Tower. Sudden change, already happening. End of restriction. On the Rider Tarot deck, it is lightning striking a tower. And we all know when lightning hits, it destroys everything. Nothing is immune to lightning. It destroys. So sudden change, it's already happening. It represents the end of restriction. You don't see the lightning bolt on this one, but the lightning bolt itself represents through no fault of your own. So whatever is going on through no fault of your own. And the good thing about it is that just like a chalkboard being wiped clean, you can wipe it clean, sweep away the rubble, and start over fresh and new. Yes, it's going to be emotional, but you're going to love who you become, who you learn. You have the Eight of Cups. We always learn something, even from an emotion, a negative situation, that we can carry with us into the future. Tetsunin, yours was done. You were number 11, and we are number 16. So you probably have to go back about 20 minutes, half hour. The Eight of Cups. Cups is an emotion suit. The Eight of Cups represents karma. It's a plateau, but it represents that there's finally forward movement. Change is needed for growth. So it's important to avoid a state of stagnation. You have the Five of Wands representing something fast, positive. Yes, as fast as possible in tarot speak, which is days. They don't do minutes and hours and seconds. No, days, months, years, weeks. The Five of Wands is a push and shove card. It's a call to put boundaries in place. And remember, boundaries are not walls to keep people out. Boundaries are doors to keep you safe. This card is represents competition in the name of the game. It's not serious. If it was serious, we would have a swords. So, competition in the name of the game. You will win. You'll make sure of it. Winning is the most important thing to you, Jim. And you will do anything to be seen as successful. Your extra card that fell out, if they fall out, they're important and they mean something. It represents security and plenty in all things. You want for nothing. You are content in the gardens of bounty. And you are secure in the safety of your haven. But security comes with a price. There is a lack of thrill or risk. On the flip side, it can represent that a donation will be received from a sponsor. You also have the, for your oracle, you have the Strength card. It says Juniper. Juniper eliminates self-destructive tendencies, encourages prosperity, and provides protection. Tiger's Eye promotes grounding, strength, and protection. I am strong and in control of my actions. I choose to act in ways that strengthen my body, mind, and spirit. I build my own strength and offer it in service to others. Sunin, you are, Tetsunin, you are welcome. Absolutely. So MJ, your turn. I'm super surprised we're getting through these. Michelle, I will do the best I can to get you. All right, MJ. One more good shuffle. Huh. You have an Ace of Swords, which represents that you are starting a new cycle, which more says that you just completed something. Something is over. We'll go deeper. Let me get you an oracle. Suited. Oh, I'm so sorry, my friend, but you can go back. We're taking this one. So the Ace of Swords represents the start of something new. It represents victory, pure thought, intellect, singular, cutting, and purposed. Again, it's a new cycle. It also represents that a downsizing may be required. So get rid of it. Just get rid of it. You have Major Arcana Isis. This is the Hermit. It just popped up recently. This is a card of focus. It's a positive, it's a yes, it represents a Virgo. I do have dates August 24th through September 22nd. This is a card of coaching or mentoring, and it allows others to possibly follow in your footsteps. So it's super important. Focus. Take the time to be alone and look within and find your purpose in life, what it is you want. Allows others to possibly follow in your footsteps. So make sure it's what you want. You have the Two of Cups. Emotion suit, positive, yes. If it were a regular deck of cards, we would be seeing the hearts. This card represents a relationship. This relationship represents love, passion, friendship, affinity, union, and concord. And squeaky relations. We all know what squeaky relations is. Concord is an agreement. This card also represents that which nature has sanctified. Did I mention? Yes, positive. Represents the summertime and something happening slow. Long time. Positive, yes. Long time relation. Positive. You have long time relation. Me love you long time. You have the Grace card. This card says Rue encourages self-acceptance, receptivity to grace, and brings the physical and spiritual into harmony. Kunzite encourages miracles and love. Says, I am the child of the divine. I am a child of the divine. I honor and value myself. I know that I am worthy of love and grace from the divine and from others, including myself. All right, Michelle. All right, here we go, my friend. It's going to be fast because I only have a couple minutes. Chintu, hello, my friend. Welcome back. All right, Michelle. One more good shuffle here. Chintu, you're popping in at the end of our stream. I have like a couple of minutes. That's it. Michelle, the first card you have is the Queen of Wands. The Queen represents an older, mature woman, steady, enduring, for good or evil, as according to dignity. So the Queen of Wands says, first of all, the Queen of Wands represents love and money. She says, adopt witchy glamour, ooze charm and magic from every pore, be gilding everyone you meet. More important, it says, believe in your power and focus on arriving at your destination yourself. Which means that what you're passionate about, somebody else might not be. It doesn't, that's all. That is the Queen of Wands. Wands representing positive, yes, something happening as soon as and as fast as possible. Days. You have the Seven of Discs, Pentacles. This is a shift in perspective. It's also a plateau. Long-term card in success. This card says, waiting for the fruits of your labor to ripen. There's a pause to appreciate and to decide to continue as is or adjust strategies. Remember, sevens are a reorganizing card. You have the King of Cups. Kings represent a male, older male, and can show a person whose active influence is either entering or leaving one's life. The King of Cups says is a dignity card. Says maintain your composure, set a good example, and be the person you would want supporting you. The example I use, dignity and maintain your composure, is there may be people watching you, young, innocent eyes, and that's when we instill things in our young. So, dignity, maintain a good composure. You want to instill good, honest, honorable things in our young instead of anger. I hope that makes sense. Be the person you would want supporting you in your time of need. Your oracle for the day, Michelle, is the Joy card. Dandelion heals anger, clears physical and energetic toxins, and releases personal power. Garnet encourages a passion for life. It says, my heart is beautiful and valuable. I embrace the natural ebbs and flows of joy and do what I can to support my joy and my passions with confidence. It says, clear the toxins in this situation to access your joy. Being joyful grounds you in your own personal power, reveals your passions, and understand the dearest wishes of your soul. Find the confidence to make them come true. Good for you, my friend. So with that, I'm going to end today's reading. I will be back Monday. Again, happy Friday, all my friends. I hope you have the best weekend ever. Thank you for being here. If you like this type of content, please give my video a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification button. Check out my membership levels. I offer 4 of them. Each level offers a member something different. Each level is a different price. Subscribing is free. So again, thank you for being here. I hope you have the best day, the best weekend ever, and I'll see you on Monday.